All right, so let's take a look at what matters most here, which is finding out what the situation is for people's water and their homes where they live. And as you've heard, people have been asking to have their homes tested. It's not happening. So we're going to do this two different ways, all right? We went to somebody's house and we watched an independent tester who this community has been using to try to get some sense of what's in there, all right? We went in there, went into the basement. Why? Because if you want to know what comes into somebody's house, you know what you look through? The air handler. You look through what is monitoring the air in that place, and that's where this story starts.
When you blow up vinyl chloride, there's a whole different fingerprint to that.
Did you find that in?
Yes, and we're matching the fingerprint to what has been
what else that my wife buys at the store has vinyl chloride?
To my knowledge, nothing. I mean, that's pure vinyl chloride, nothing.
This is water coming back up into your basement, not draining down from your basement.
No, it's coming up.
Sulfur Run is right
Sulfur
underneath this
Run
house.
is that place where everybody goes and pokes
Correct.
it and the stuff comes out.
And that is the water that's coming up into your basement.
Yes.
I understand why you're concerned, and I understand what you want is attention. And let's let Scott give it to you and see what he finds now. Common sense says the deeper you go, the more you find. You're saying this is the opposite.
Common sense, no, the deeper you go, the less you find.
Because
of the dust particles and how they're settled.
Because we're used to digging deep, like the truth is beneath. You're saying it's on the surface.
Yeah, it's on the surface in this particular case because of the dust and how it's settled.
Listen, first of all, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry for you to have to live this and be worried about everybody, and it seems like nobody's listening. I'm very sorry. I wish it were in our control, you know? But, you know, you keep apologizing. I'm sorry my house smells like this. I'm sorry you have... You don't have anything to be sorry for. You didn't do anything. You're just asking for help. And you know, it's great that the homeowners got together. You're getting some independent testing. People can look at the numbers, and hopefully it drives some interest to find out what we don't know.
It makes you feel like you can't trust anyone.
You doing okay?
Trying. It's hard each day. Still don't know where we're gonna live. It's hard because there's 6 in my family.
Mm-hmm.
We can't afford to take on a mortgage when our home was paid for.
Even if they give you fair value for the house, you can't take that money somewhere else and get what you have.
They're now discussing trying to move us back in after cleaning. After all the damage, all the contamination,
We'll stay
the
on
high readings. Yeah, and they
We'll
want you
stay
to
on
move
it.
back.
And thank you for letting us in your home.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Now, there's an aspect of this that I don't understand, but Scott, the guy who was doing the testing, does. Understand, say it to people who will understand, like me, about what people need to understand about the chemical process here.
Google synergistic toxicity. Best example, migraines, caffeine and aspirin. Together, they'll solve your headache. Separate, they won't. Now, the bad toxicity, there's over 50 chemicals. Dioxins can combine with vinyl chloride at low levels. That's synergistic toxicity. They combine in a way in the human body that create toxicity. There are no standards for how these chemicals combine. The EPA repeatedly cites a singular exposure to a singular chemical. Totally disingenuous.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.